Hey everyone, it is Sue here and welcome to my YouTube channel, Tickled Pink Creating. I am doing a video response to Poetspice here on YouTube, and she has a collaboration going on called Flora, Fauna, and Fruit. So this is a video response to that. I'm excited to do this. I'm like, when I saw her video this morning, I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing that. So I'm going to do a tag. This is a number 10 tag. So it is 4 1/8 by 8 1/2. It's a Dilutions tag, so it's a heavyweight tag. I did also put some Art Basics clear gesso on top, and I am going to use some Daniel Smith watercolor paint, and this is just like one of those sample cards, and I got it from By the Well for God on Etsy. So it's called By the Well for God, and it's the number 4. So I'm excited to use this. I just got it. It is $5.68 to try all of these amazing little, all the colors with these little dots of paint. So let's see. I do have my Prima watercolor brush that I'm going to use. I'm going to do the floral, right? So the collab is for floral, fauna, or fruit. I'm going to do floral. So I want to get some blue that, let me put this where you can see it. Oh, I have too much stuff on my desk. Let me move some of this. Okay, so here we go. So it's watercolor, so it's easily going to get picked up from this sheet right here. So all they do is they go ahead and they put a dab of the paint onto the paper, this paper here, and so you get a chance to try the different colors without having to invest in a lot. So I thought that was super cool, and I guess you get 1 or 2 uses depending on how much you use out of each little dot of the paint. All right, so this is really for the sky. Now I don't know actually if that's dark enough. I think I need a little bit darker than that, so maybe I'll come in with something else and go over that. I think I want it a little bit bluer. We'll see. I don't know, maybe not. And the bottom, I definitely want to do a green, and I have this green down here. Yeah, this is definitely very transparent. It's not very opaque at all. I'm kind of surprised. Now maybe it's because it's on this little card. I don't know, but I think I want a little bit darker color. The colors are nice, but they're so faint I can barely see them. So, all right, that's a good first layer there. That's all right. We've got this. We've got this. I'm going to pull out, let's see, maybe I'll pull out my Jane Davenport watercolors, and let's kind of brighten this up a little bit. In fact, the watercolor paints are called Brights, and they're the Jane Davenport. Let's do this. So that was a little disappointing. Oh well, now I know. Now I know. It was my first time using that. All right, so let me go ahead and get some more vibrant color on here. So what I like to do when I start to work with watercolors like this is I'll put a little bit of water right on top, and I'll also go in one of my wells, depending on what color, and put a little extra water so that I can kind of do this, right? So I'm going to take some paint from there and put it up there. and mix it in so I get a nice watercolor effect. All right, I don't want it too watery because I'm watering it down a little too much. Interesting. And I actually see it reacting with the clear gesso, which I think is really odd. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's just my, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna look for a different brush. Where is my really big brush? Here it is. I'm gonna see if this gives me more of the look that I'm looking for. Yeah, see, I like that a little bit better. Yeah, I like that. I don't know why I just didn't start with this brush. I don't know. I'm gonna pull in a little bit of the deeper blue as well, just to give a little bit of an interest back here. I think I'm gonna go even lower with the sky. Like that. Yeah, see, that's how I like watercolor. I like it to look watery, yet I want it to have pigment in it so I can see it. And I'm just gonna go in with the darker blue a little bit more in certain areas. Nice. Okay. Alrighty. I'm just gonna take a little bit of water and blend that out just a little bit. And when I do it, I definitely end up using like the side of my brush as opposed to going straight up and down. I will go to the side like that. Okay, now we're gonna pull in some grass, which is an amazing, beautiful green. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. These are the colors I want. This is it, this is it. I see that I have my sky running into my grass, so I'm gonna go ahead and dab that up just a little bit. There we go. All right. All right. I want to get a little bit deeper green as well, just a tad though, just a little bit. Okay. All right, see, I like that. So there's like a lot going on in this, right? So it's not very, I want to say neat looking. It has more of that watercolor look where there's areas of it that are darker than other areas. And not that you have to do it like this. I assume people might not normally like this, but I like it, and I want something that's going to stand up to what I put on top of it. So what I mean by that is I'm going to put flowers on here, and today I'm using stamps. I do like to draw flowers as well, but today I'm going to use stamps. Look at that funny little design right there. Don't know why that's there, but anyway. I like it. All right, so I want to get that nice and dry. We'll go ahead and move some of this out of the way. Let me just turn this over, and it'll be a little bit cleaner on this side. Okay, so now I'm going to start building on top of this. And I think the first thing I'm going to do is put a little bit of washi tape on the bottom of it. And this is brand new washi tape, and I'm gonna kind of I'll put it at an angle like that, and I'm gonna tear the end and I'll tear the other end so that it looks like that. Now I'm going to keep this little piece because when I do my Rolodex card or whatever, I'll be able to use that. I also want to pull in a little bit of, add to the background just a little bit, and I'll pull out some ink to do that with. And I don't know, I'm thinking of maybe something like this. So this is called, or maybe something like this. Maybe this is better. Orange Blossom. And this is an archival ink. And I just want to get a little bit more interest in the background. And I'm going to use my makeup sponge. And I'm going to use this in the middle here and see how it goes. If it's too small, then I'll move to one of the bigger areas of the stencil. But I think that that should be good because I just want, that's what I want. I just want a little extra something there. And I don't want it to all be the same. So I'm going to kind of do here and there, a little bit here, a little bit there, just to get it all over the top here. All right, I like that. So that gives it just a little bit more interest. And that was this stencil right here from TCW. All right, so that is that. Now that archival ink I know isn't going to go anywhere, so I'm good with that. Let's do some stamping. So as I mentioned, I don't always stamp, but I recently got this Dilution stamp from Tuesday Morning, and I love it so much I want to play with it a little bit, so I figure why the heck not. Let's go ahead and do this. So the first thing I'm going to do is start with the flowers. And I think I'm going to use my VersaFine Claire, which is a new VersaFine line of inks that they have. And I only got a few of them, but gosh, do they stamp just beautifully, as you can see. I mean, look at that. It's the first time I'm using these stamps, and the color of this VersaFine is just amazing. So it's VersaFine Claire. Like I said, it's something new. Okay, and I'm going to put that little one there. I think I might just go with 2. I'm going to just start with 2 for now. I also pulled out this little leaf, but I don't know that I'll use it. That's also from the same stamp set. And so is this. So these are like little birds. And I was thinking of having them kind of walk along there. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do it. And we'll figure it out as we go along. Now, let's see. I have to do this kind of like this. I'm going to have the one little bird. His little tail's going to be off of the tag. See, he's tailless, but that's okay. All right, let me clean this up. And we'll move that over to the side. So now I want to do a stem. I want to color in everything. I want to put some sort of a border around this, and I have an idea. So let's just keep going here. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, I think, draw stems. And for the stem, since I used brown, the VersaFine Claire, I'm going to use a Posca paint pen. And this is a fine tip Posca paint pen. And I'm going to go, oh, I smeared my little birdies. Oh, no. All right, well, I'll have to fix those. I will fix those. All right, it's gonna be okay. I smeared my flour too. That's okay. We'll manage. And all right. We will manage, everybody. I should have dried it. I should have dried it, darn it. But that's all right. That's all right. Let's see what we can do here. I'm looking for a really dark brown in my Pitt pen, and I have one. So let's go ahead. Will it allow me to fix that? No, let me dry it. I think that's... So the VersaFine obviously takes a while to dry, and I should have known that. I do know that. Oh. All right, it's okay. I keep telling you it's okay, when in reality I'm telling myself it's okay. So let's see. I want to see if I can get a little bit of that off of the paint. And I can, although I'm taking up the paint too. I'm so tempted to wipe this off. I am so tempted to wipe those birds off and put green down again. I'm going to. Here goes. Here goes. You are watching a major fix going on here. We have a major fix. All right. So those little areas of brown right there are not coming off. And I don't want to take too much of the blue off up there, but that is going to fix that. Let me put this away for now. And let me give that a dry. We're going to pull out the inks again, and they're wet and ready to go, so this is going to be fast. I'll put a little bit of blue around here. And it's going to look like there was never an issue. Trust me on that. I know right now you're saying, oh my gosh, it's all ruined. It's all ruined. So let me know, everybody, what do you do in this case? I know I've asked that recently on a video, but this is a pretty big faux pas. Simply because I smeared my hand into the ink before it was dry. So I should have been more aware of that, and I wasn't. So that is definitely my fault, by far. By far. All right, I'm going to go ahead and dry that, and we'll continue. So now I have to remember that, you know, when I use the VersaFine, to definitely either give it enough time to dry or hit it with the heat tool. It's kind of puddled up a little bit. There we go. All right. We got this, ladies. We got this. We got this. This is all good. This is all good. See, as much as I like the VersaFine, now I'm like a little bit nervous about it because... And I have it on my finger. Let me get that off. All right, so here we go. I'm back to the Posca paint pen. So the first thing I'm going to do is put that down like that, and we're going to fix this up. So here's the Pitt pen, and let's see. Let's get this all fixed up here. Okay, flower fixed. Done. Done, done, done. I want to pull in a darker brown here, and it's okay if I see that lighter brown underneath. And again, I'm working on the side of the tip of this Pitt pen. Now I have the bigger Pitt pens. Now you would think I would just pull it out, right? But no, I'm going to do it the hard way. And I'm going to go like that. All right, good. All right, see, we're back in business. We are back in business. Now, instead of me putting 3 birds on the bottom, I can either put little flowers or even maybe 1 bird. maybe I'll just put, oh, the mushrooms. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the mushrooms on here. So if this is your first time watching a video of mine, yeah, I often just kind of, I don't know, it just kind of happens, you know. Things go awry. What can I say? Oh my gosh, but we're gonna roll with it. We are. I don't know if I want the tall mushroom, only because it's gonna be almost as tall as that flower. But I definitely want the smaller mushroom. And this time I'm going to dry this ink. Remind me, everybody, dry the ink. And I'm gonna go a little bit lower, like onto the washi. So I'm going a little lower than the flowers. Well, I guess not, because I just wiped the bottom off. So I take that back. All right, I'm going to do another mushroom. And this one's going to be just a tad taller than that one. I don't want them all the same height. So we're going to go like this. All right, so let's go ahead and dry that. And then we're going to color in. And we're going to use, what are we going to use? Probably my Pitt pens. And we're going to color up these flowers. We're going to put some leaves on them. We're going to color up the mushrooms, and we're still going to do some type of a border around this tag. See, now I think that looks super cute. I do. All right, I think that's good. Okay, so now let me just make sure that's in screen and we're good. I'll just go down a little bit. Okay, so what color do I want to make those flowers? I'm thinking like maybe a deeper purple color, and I think I'll start with a lighter purple. So this one, the lighter is called crimson and the darker is magenta. So the first thing I'm going to do is just get the lighter color in there. And of course it looks different because it's on top of blue, which is fine by me. All right, and I just want to do a little bit of smearing on here with a Q-tip, just to make it look a little softer. Oh, that looks really purple in some of these, doesn't it? What a difference depending on how much paint is underneath it. So again, with the Q-tip, all I'm doing is smearing it around just a little bit and getting it to where it looks a little softer. Okay, I like that. And now I'm gonna go in with the darker magenta, and I'm just gonna go around one side. And so now we're giving the flower a little bit of a more realistic look with a little bit of shading. And I like the way that looks. And bring in a little bit of this color into the middle, which you can't see it a lot, but it is definitely there ever so little. I want to bring some white into this flower. It's going to also help give more dimension to it. So I'm going to put a few dots, little dots in the middle of the flower. And I'm just going to do one little line on each one, on each petal. I mean, I don't have a lot of work room here on these petals because they're really very small, right? They're not very wide, they're very, very narrow. All right, so for now, that one is good. And let's go ahead and think about this flower right here. We could do the same color. We could pull in a whole different color. I think I'm gonna do all of the dark on this one. And forget the white or the lighter pink. And it is definitely activating the watercolor paint underneath, and that's all right because that is actually helping to blend and give this purple, this magenta, a bit of, you know, different colors. It's not a solid color because it's picking up some of that blue watercolor paint from underneath. Awesome. All right, I like that. We're gonna come in with the white. I think I will put the lighter pink in the middle. And then we're gonna come in with the white. And I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm not spending a lot of time. This one I'm going to actually go from the middle out on each petal. Okay, and do the white dots in the middle. Okay, so that's done. So this is kind of like speed painting. We have speed painting going on here. I want to put the petals on here next, and I do very simple petals. And the reason I do really simple petals is because I like the way that they look. It's simple. I don't know. I just like it. I don't know. All right, there we go. So now let's spend some time on our mushrooms down here. And we can have whatever color mushrooms we want, right? I just might go for some pink mushrooms. I just might do that. Let's see. Should I do a pop of pink? Ooh, how about orange? This beautiful, like melon color. I haven't used this one yet. Let's see what it looks like on there. Oh, I like that. So this is a Posca paint pen. And I'm going to just try to go around these circles. Now I can go back and put the circles in, because I know I'm definitely going over them. Okay, and I'm going to do this one. And it's okay if I go over the lines, because I'll take my Pitt pen and bring those lines back so we can see the design in this mushroom. All right. All right. Cute, cute, cute. Let's go ahead and dry that up. So I'm trying to think about what I want to use on the edges of this particular tag. I could use oxides. I can use archival ink. I can use a stamp, right? So there's a lot of choices. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll see. We will see. All right. So let's go with that dark brown Pitt pen. And let's define the circles in the mushroom. And I like that the background is blue up here and green down here, and I think I'm gonna leave that. I like the way it looks. There's no sense in me putting color in there when I already like the color that is there. So you see the difference, how it makes those circles pop? It makes them much more defined. And there we go. I'm just going to do this as well. See, once you start, right, then you go and go and go. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Let me see if this will cover this. I want to make this like the mushroom is in front of the stem of the flower. I should have done that. I didn't, but I should have. All right. And we're gonna come around, and I like that. Okay. We're doing good. Very, very, very good. All right, I like that. Now I want to work on the edges of this. And I'm just thinking about how I want to do it. I'm going to get rid of that paper towel. And let's see, what oxides do I have here that I think would look good? I think the first one will be Faded Jeans. I'll probably, knowing me, I'll probably use 2 different colors. And this is kind of used with other colors. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. And now I have a pretty good edge there. And because I don't wanna mix anything in with the oxide. All right, and I'm purposely going onto the top of the tag. Come on, onto the top of the tag with the blue. And I'm also edging it. So, you know, I also want to get it onto the very edge of the tag. And it looks nice and messy, just like I like it. And I'll just bring that all the way around the tag. And then I'm going to take a dark brown and I'm going to go around the edge as well. And what's going to happen is you're going to see this blue from, you know, the underneath, and it's going to look pretty. So it's going to be like 2 layers of color around the edge. Now I want to make sure I have enough of this on the top. So I'm just going to make sure it's wide enough. Like that. And a little bit more over here. Okay. Nice. Nice. I like that. And let me pull out the Vintage Photo Distress Oxide. And let's see, I'm going to use this little piece right here, and we're going to do this. So now it's now edged with blue and brown. All right, and we'll bring this around. And what I'll do is I'll link Jamie's video in the description box below. So definitely go on over and give her some love. I'm sure most of you know her already, but definitely go and check her out. She loves to use dyes. Oh my gosh, she's like the die cut queen. She amazes me. Like, I don't like to cut dyes, like to use a die cut machine. That's like my least favorite thing to do ever. And she loves it. Loves it, loves it. Okay, now I want to put a little bit of a word or something from the Chit Chat collection from Tim Holtz, because I do want to get a little something on here. And maybe I'll just use, oh, I'm going to use the word scenic. Can you believe that word is on here? The word scenic. Perfect. I'm looking for my tweezers. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. So I'm just going to pull off the word scenic. And let's figure out where we want this. Oh, I think I'm going to put it like right over here. And it is sticky, so I'm just going to go ahead and push it down. And I got some of the Distress Oxide on the top of it, which is okay, because I was gonna tone down the, oh, I just ruined it again. Oh my gosh, you guys are really seeing a lot of faux pas here. You know what, I'm just gonna take it off. I was gonna try to fix it. Oh, I'm upset about that, because I really like that word. I know that they'll probably have it in black, but I don't want black. All right, well, let's find something different. How about the word wonderful? That works. Isn't that funny? Oh my gosh. This is like the video of mistakes. That's what this is. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put wonderful over here. Okay. And take the brown. No, I don't want the brown. I want something lighter. Something lighter, just something a little bit I can go around the word. There we go. Just to help the word pop a little bit off of the page. All right, there we go. I think this is done. So definitely go check out Jamie, who is Poetspice, for her floral, fauna, and fruit collaboration. And here is my finished tag. Well, let me tell you, that was interesting, huh, ladies? I had a lot going on there. But I like the way it came out. It's cute. I think I do better when I just, you know, draw them myself. Oh, but definitely check out my other videos, and if you like my work, and I would love to have you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let me know if you have any questions at all, and I will gladly get back to you. And I appreciate you coming on over. Okay, thanks everybody. Bye-bye.